Hello guys, Dragoose Blaze here. Today's video is sponsored by Teppen, Gung-Ho and Capcom's real-time action card game featuring fan-favorite characters such as Mega Man X, Ryu, Dante, and recently added hero Nero. Defeat your opponents anywhere in the world while attacking and defending with fast, decisive actions to gain victory. This game is a lot of fun and I recommend going to the link below and downloading Teppen on your mobile device today. Hello and welcome to another Teppen video. This video we've got some new stuff that has pretty recently came out. I haven't had a chance to go over it all yet, but we do have, of course, a new card pack. I've saved up a reasonable amount of stuff here so that we can open a few packs and kind of enjoy that. We'll start by opening the initial ones that we get, of course, because they always give out some when you first kick it off here. So we're going to open these packs and then we're actually going to do the Akuma storyline, so that should be really cool. That's hopefully my aim. So I haven't really taken a look to see what is crazy in this set, but of course we're always going to be hunting anything in the rare to legendary categories. Things that have decent value to us. Oh. And preferably in black, because that is the, of course, new hero's color, so anything in black should be fairly decent to get a good go for his starting point. And then we can mess around hopefully with some of the new coloured stuff, which should be a lot of fun. So not a lot in here yet. We haven't seen anything too crazy. But, of course, anything new is good. It means we can at least start building a collection. In total, we should have somewhere over 20 packs. Oh, here we go. We get a special card. That's some pretty good luck right there, getting a nice special one already. Nice. I'd never mind getting a special card. And that was our first 10, so at least we did get the one secret card here. It's not too bad at all. I'll take a secret card any day of the week at this point. So we've got one more of these ones before we start digging through our collection of gold coins there. And we've got nothing too crazy. The green epic here is okay, I think. Shield in here, yeah, Ascend. So that's sort of the new mechanic thing, I think, Ascend. That should be fairly interesting to experiment with. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. And we've got not much in that one, but some nice black stuff, so we can use those pretty well. Okay, we got our epic. That's decent. We'll take an epic. Still looking for a legend. I'd love to get a black legend right now. That'd be really cool. Especially since I am partial to black decks overall, since Nerg is one of my favorites, even though it's going to be a different style. And here's our first legend. It was a purple, so we'll get to take a good look at that when we get to the end of the pack opening. See what it actually does. Oh, another legend. Red. This was a good 10 packs. So we've got a couple so far. If we can get at least maybe one more, I'd be quite happy. Not in this 10 necessarily, but overall, three legends would be quite nice. Especially as our starting point. So we can open another 3. That's all we've got left. That should be alright. Let's see what's left in this. Oh, nothing in that one. Alright, rapid fire. Oh, no, double epic. Can't go wrong. And our last pack, nothing too crazy. But we do get those couple of legends, so that's a good start. And we got a few epics, so that will definitely help us kick off here, which should be quite nice. I would have loved to have got the hero skin, of course, because that would have been awesome, as always. But that was fairly decent. I don't think we have any other packs here that are left over. We've got one core pack. We'll open that while we're here as well. May as well get that done. Alright. Alright, nothing too crazy in that core pack. That's okay. We'll take it. That works fairly well for us. So, I'll come back when I've got a deck set up for Akuma, and then we can hopefully roll through his storyline stuff, and that should be a lot of fun. So, see you then. Okay, and we are back with an Akuma deck. So I've taken the basic Akuma deck that we got when we started off here, and I made some adjustments based on some of the new cards that I had and what I thought would be a little bit fun to use, trying to focus on the Ascend property. So things like Gate here, when played, sacrifice 2 life, but Ascend it gains +1/+2. It's a pretty cheap card for its overall value. We've also got, of course, Flight Ascend here, which is going to be really nice as well. We're really just lacking really early cards. I would probably consider dropping down at 5 costs, maybe to put in a couple more 3 costs, but it should be fun to at least give this a go, see how it performs, as I think it definitely has some viability, and the cards that are in it are quite interesting, so that should be a lot of fun. So we'll come back and get right into the story of Akuma. Okay, so we got Chapter 1, 2, and 3 to do here, so we'll start with, of course, Chapter 1 as a good starting point. As his fist crashed into the earth, the man's silhouette began to shimmer in the darkness, the murderous intent surging from his muscular back, almost seeming to give its approval. He was Akuma, and the howls of his fists, hungry for a fight to the death, raging through the desolate night. Oh, here we go, first opponent. A black-twin figure swooped down through the clouds, surrounded the moon. Was this next new arrival drawn by this man's Satoshi no Hando? I have really bad pronunciation for things, I do apologize. His murderous intent flared, scattering the clouds and revealing a full moon. You are not of this world, girl, but I'll crush you like an insect. Well, this guy, pretty badass, I'll give him that. Alright. Looks like we actually get given the deck. I haven't played the story missions for ages, so that's fine. So we get to play the Raging Demon deck, which is their base deck. I had thought we got to pick a deck, but maybe that's not how this is going to go. Either way, this should be fine. So starting off early here, we've got some okay stuff I can mess around with. I'm thinking of going with this one first. Mainly so I can mess around with the early Ascend here. There we go. So I gave us a really, really nice play. And it looks like the buffs do work how I suspected they would. We got Fang. So destroy an enemy unit with 4 costs or less without the Ascend status. Just do 1 damage to enemy here. Yeah, so that should be okay if we wanted to use that. Though I would like to aim for the Ascend here. There we go. Perfect. So Ascend is actually really good. I always used to worry about getting board locked, so the Ascend mechanic should be really interesting. It definitely stops you from board locking yourself, or having your opponent accidentally board lock you to a point where like you only got like 1 drop cards. So that should be quite fun and interesting to use. Overall, I think it should be really interesting to see how this character evolves. Beast, you are unworthy of a battle to the death. Begone. The Satoshi no I can't say that for the life of me. No Hando instantly dispersed, and the silence fell on the surroundings as if time had stopped. Then the man would be fading into the distance, and the clouds drew over the moon once more. Oh, here we go, our second opponent. Suddenly a tentacle lashed through the air. The man swiftly leapt aside, gathering his hundo in midair. In pursuit of a power greater than that of the gods, you became possessed by a monster. Very well, the hundo of my fist is no different. Stand and fight, or lie down and die. Alright, second. Well, actually, I think, is this all part of Chapter 1? I think this is all part of Chapter 1. They give some nice battles here, which is good. We might keep this hand. I actually don't mind this. Death should be alright. It does say destroy a random enemy unit, so if they can play something, that'd be great right now. There we go. Perfect. And that's a good way to use the Ascend property. Does give us decent value. So that one's got Revenge and Death, which is good. So, from what I know so far, he's not the fastest fastest deck at the moment. I'm sure someone will come up with something broken eventually, but I feel like probably gonna have to wait till at least the next-ish expansion to really make him crazy. I think I missed my chance to attack there. That's alright. Place a random unit in your graveyard with 3 credit cost or less onto the field. We'll go with it. That should work. Alright. Easy. Of course, these chapters are usually pretty easy, so it's a good way to familiarize yourself with the characters as far as how they play. It's a great beginning point for anyone who's looking to start the game, that's for sure. A single gunshot rang out, followed by gunfire as it split into a rapid beat. Their eyes met, and she spoke. I know a better stage for you, forlorn battle. For your forlorn battle. We'll get that eventually. These words alone were enough to win over Akuma, who desperately craved to fight the strong. So it's pretty easy to convince. The silence of the arena was shattered by the bell announcing the end of the match. Your fists are worthless, shocked by the pile of bodies at his feet. The crowd could only look away in silent horror, and then the gaze of 2 Hondo users met once more. It's you. Here we go. I haven't actually got a chance to use his hero abilities. That'll be interesting. Grants ascend status to a friendly unit without ascend. Ascend status and destroy the unit in front of it. Nice. It's actually not bad. So that one's got flight ascend. This one's got victory, so we'll go with this. Sacrifice 2 life and give -2 to an enemy. With up to 2 enemy units. Nice. We'll go with that. That'll work. I believe that's permanent decrease, is it? I believe it was, from memory. 5, streaming it with that. Send status, no, so we're going to lose that. The 3-5 hurts, but that's fine. We did do negative HP, so that's good. Let's see. Not really sure how to play the rest of this hand out in a good way. I do not want to take advantage of Ascend though. Destroy an enemy unit with MP cost of 4 or less without the Ascend status. See, I can do that right now actually, that'd be really good. I can take out the top guy now. And deal damage. I mean, why not? Now I just really need a good turn 3 here, or 3 play, sorry. This is a pretty weak one, but it's going to have to be my drop. I need to get those out for the Ascend boosts. This should actually work in our favor pretty well. By the time this guy is ready to use, that thing's pretty much gone. Oh, what's that? Yep, that's really bad. I'll make sure these guys are pretty much gone at this point. I was really hoping to take advantage of it, but a bit sad now. That wasn't going to be able to be the case. Here we go. Damn it, I wanted to give it a send. So how do I use this? Grants the Ascend status to a friendly unit without the Ascend status. That doesn't have the Ascend status, right? No, so how do I use this? Interesting. Grants the Ascend status to a friendly unit without the Ascend. Okay. I'm not really sure how that hero ability is meant to work. They're doing an alright job taking us out though. This is going to be interesting. So I want to use that ability, but I don't know how. I thought I'd just use it on anything, but it's like, grant the ascend status to a friendly unit without the ascend status and destroys the unit in front of it. Should just be able to go into anything that doesn't already have the ascend. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, no, that's fine actually, that's death effect. Alright, we lose that one. We should still win this. It's just I really wanted to use his hero ability there. The Raging Demon. There we go. It'll be interesting to see how I can take advantage of that and what his other abilities are. As I haven't actually, again, looked into him at all as a character. I wanted to have it kind of a fresh surprise so you guys can get the raw emotion of this character. The two Hondo users collided, sending each other crashing through the arena, their aura writhing in unison, and soon formed throughout the entire building. Rubble rushed in through the collapsed ceiling, and the crowd ran for the exits. Akuma, if we continue our fight here, others will suffer. The other Hondo user left the crumbling arena worried for the crowd's safety, even while he was locked into a battle to the death. Akuma glared at his opponent, mocking his weakness, but he sensed something. The arena collapsed, and the ensuing dust glowed red in the morning sun. Akuma, I will go to the land of illusion, and I will overcome the Sasuno Hondo. Good. When you reach your journey's end, I will be there to welcome you, Ryu. Alright, that clears that. You've completed the award. We can gain our mission stuff. Awesome. That's what happens when you beat those hero stories, eh? So it wasn't too bad a story overall, actually. I do like these little 3-chapter storylines. They give you enough information while also letting you get used to the character. He is definitely worth giving a go, and I would highly recommend that. You may want to open some of the new packs at least, though, so you can kind of get a feel for more of his cards, because I feel like there are definitely a lot of improvements you can make with some of those new cards, as they do look to be pretty obviously tailored to him. Although again, he may be on a little bit of the slow side at the moment, so maybe messing around with the deck construction could be a really key feature. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to hit like button, subscribe. You can play Teppen in the description below. Until next time, see ya.